What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? I got a second episode of the art series that I kind of got going. The first time, if you missed it, I created some fan art for my friends using their profile pictures. This time I decided I would roll with this little thing. I've seen this on social media a few times. So I figured, you know what? Why not give this a shot, you know? I want to get better with my art, or at least try to make cursed images with other things. And so that's what I did. I went on Twitter and asked for suggestions. And I also went to my private Patreon server as well and asked for them. These top three are Patreon suggestions, while these bottom three are my Twitter, like everyone on Twitter suggestions. And since there are only 6 that I could choose, a lot of them kind of missed the cut. It is time for the first one. It's an empty canvas, ready for whatever it is to put it in. And what are we putting in? We're putting Ayaya.
Ayaya? Ayaya?
Or Karen. I think that's her name, Karen, yeah. This was suggested by my friend DMad. And surprisingly enough, DMad wants an anime character. I don't know what the name of the show this is from. All I know is she says Ayaya a lot, like a ton. So let's go ahead and get Miss Ayaya created. I feel as if I am speaking some sort of foreign tongue every single time I try to say it. Anime is such a weird thing to me. Like, I get it, it's its own art, almost like an art form, you know, and like it's animation, Japanese animation. I know what anime is. It's not like I'm asking like, what's anime? What is this weird concept? I'm not that old. I know I make some dad jokes from time to time, but I do know what an animes are. There we go. That should work. We gotta... Okay, let's get some features so I can kind of get an idea, because this is mainly kind of like I need to figure out what in the hell I'm doing. Okay, that's her little button nose. She got a big ol' Ayaya grin. I think she's in the process of saying Ayaya. That's a happy little face. You know, I'm kind of proud of that. Put on a happy face. I never said I was an expert. So she deserves a good set of peepers, because she kind of does look like Ray from Angels of Death a little bit, especially with this little hair thing going between her eyes. And we'll go ahead and work with the color of the eye. One of these days I will surprise everyone with some great art. This is now one of those days. Look at that. Okay, well, first, I say that's a fair red. And then we're going to go ahead and roll with the blue. It's kind of a dark blue. She kind of is rocking a little bit like a American flag type design with her school uniform. She looks like a frickin' female Pepsi Man. She is looking like I'm doing war crimes to this poor girl. Okay, so this is the top of her hair right here. Oh. My mouse kind of took a turn for the crazy. You squint hard enough, this looks like what I'm trying to do. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I need to put eyebrows on her. She has like a... Okay, well, now that we enclose this, we can give her blonde hair. Go ahead and get the little... Well, we'll work on getting it the right color later. We got size of the little thing. We're gonna make like lines. Like this is a hair bun, you know. You know, I'm gonna do a nice little cheat technique I learned in art school, you know. As you can see, I clearly went to art school. Why would you ask? Is it that obvious? As you can see, I used the techniques gifted upon us from various different artists. Some of which I won't put them here because I'm pretty sure you just don't know where, you have no clue what it is, you know? I mean, it's, like, I don't like to brag, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta brag when you see art like this. You just have to kind of just roll with it. I really don't know what I'm saying, but, you know, I'm keeping the bit alive. Let's just touch up this hair bun. It really looks like a discounted cinnamon bun. But honestly, for the most part, I think Karen is complete. Oh dear Lord, she's saying help me. Alright, so next up we have Wally from, I think it's Papa's Burgers, or the Papa games, just in general. For those that don't know, he is like the character, like he's normally like the first guy you feed a burger to. And a lot of people like to feed him the monstrosity known as the Mayo Burger. Which, you know what? I don't blame Wally at all for being pissed about that at all. If someone gave me a burger that was just a mountain of mayonnaise, I would be making this face as well. Let's just be real here. The eyeglasses are almost like the eyeballs for the Wally. He is, like, every time I'm saying Wally, I'm thinking like the robot Wally. But no, this is a different beast altogether. A man that just wants a burger, you know? He's a simple man. He comes to, he tries to help the local businesses. And the local businesses just kind of piss him off with these burger monstrosities. Here, he looks like a turkey. What the hell? Oh my god, what have I done to you, Wally? Okay, let's get your collar of your shirt here. There we go. Okay, it's looking a little better. You know, he just has a baggier shirt on today. That's what we're rolling with here, okay? We're not going for the accuracy points. I mean, look at Karen right here. We're not going for accuracy, but as long as you figure out what this character is, and I think most people will think this is Wally from Papa Burgers, the hit Flash game. There, this actually, you know what? This is not that bad, if I do say so myself. Could be way better. I'm not going to lie and say it's like the best thing ever, but you know what? Damn it, this might actually pass. That's the levels of mayonnaise right there. Maybe make the brush size a little smaller so we can make the details of like the color black. It like distinguishes between the two. We decide we're gonna make a Pickle Rick. He's just gonna have a lot of pickles. This is definitely not what he ordered. And then we're going to get him a tomato. And then, you know what? He actually gets a burger this time. Okay, no, it's like a charcoal. It just got burnt. Like, this was the thing he was hoping this would be great. And it's just a big old slab of just... it just looks like coal. Like, Karen's even laughing at him. Like, this is just sad. Like, poor Wally. There we go. And he is not a happy camper right there. And I don't think we're going to get anything in the tip jar. I honestly do not. I mean, that's a pitiful burger. Like, seriously. I don't blame Wally one bit. Let's just drench this thing in more mayonnaise. Yeah, it even has like little mayonnaise pool right here. It's like, this thing is like seeping with mayonnaise. Like so much, it's like it's soaked. Ugh. Disgusting. And finally, for the last Patreon choice was given to me by C-Dub, who wants us to draw the space waifu, Rosalina. And you know what? Who am I to say no to a request like that? I mean, seriously, Rosalina is like the best character. Like, best character, no doubt about it. So, I'm actually trying with this one. Not that I wasn't trying with all the other ones, but yeah, let's do this. So, she has this kind of a bang that covers half her face, like that. Okay, and then this is the crown. We got like a nice little flat area, which is nice. Top of the crown right there, and we'll use this like mistake of like too flat of an area. It's not, that was on purpose. We made this a crown landing. That's what we did. She got like two little gems on top of her crown right there. So up like this, and then she has like a little bit of a hair, kind of like a sideburn type thing right there. Okay. And then her ear kind of pokes out right here and kind of goes in. There we go. Now I gotta get the eye right because half her face is obscured. So her features need to be prevalent. Oh, no, I thought you were a eraser. Oh, it's erasing black. What the heck? Okay, what type of frickin' eraser is this? There we go. Weird type of eraser. Okay, we'll work on the lips later. She just kind of has like eyeliner. That's what I'm rolling with here. This is half punk Rosalina. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, check out the... what's it called? There was apparently some... not fan art, but concept art of Rosalina that was supposed to be in Odyssey. Who she was dressed like a punk rock princess, which would have been amazing, you know. The game was already perfect, but that would have made it like 11 out of 10. Let's just be real here. Like, seriously. You have left to do. We got the crown. Let's create a Luma with her too. You know, she is the space mom. So space moms need space children. Right? I mean, it only works. It's only fair. But first, the gemstones need to be the proper color. There you go. Let's create a Luma real quick, okay? I'd say this looks pretty good, you know? We got 2 straights after kind of butchering Karen. We got 2 straight where it kind of looks halfway like what we're trying to create. Green. We'll roll with a green color for it, you know? And then give it some eyes. I probably should have done that first, but whatever. And there we go! Cursed Rosalina and Luma! Alright, so now that we got done with the Patreon suggestions, here are the start of Twitter suggestions. And this one's a weird one. This was from Funky Thor. He wants me to draw Gygus, and I know I misspelled Gygus, sue me. I didn't know how to spell it, and I'm already like one of the worst spellers of all time. So I've already got the capture. This one is going to be a weird one, but at the same time, if it is cursed, this kind of gives me more of a leeway with it, you know, if that makes sense, since he is kind of a creature of, like, absolute fear. Like, you can't comprehend him. He is kind of Lovecraftian in that way, you know? And honestly, Gygus is kind of like, I want to play Earthbound just so I can experience this thing, because he tops the list of multiple different, the creepiest bosses. You know what? We need to make his background black. So let's go ahead and do that now. He's one of the rare ones that needs this black right here. It's starting to look kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog as well. Go. He's kind of spiraling all over the place. He's kind of just, no one understands the concept of him. Based on like one theory I've read on the internet, he is like an aborted, you're like aborting a fetus, which, you know, that's kind of fucked up for a game like that. But hey, that game is the game tackles some heavy topics. which is another reason why I kind of want to check it out. You know, it's kind of like Earthbound is one of those just weird series. Just like it has that cult classic type feel for it, you know, and I agree with that. And then we got his weird head. Looking at other images of him, like kind of getting a better idea. It kind of looks like a head crab from like the Half-Life series. Oh, that has a cool effect to it. Holy crap. Okay, if I could recreate that and keep it going like that, that would be pretty cool. Okay, let's switch to black. We get a little bit more. So we got a kind of like a eyeball skull kind of thing going right there. One right there. Oh no, I think this actually is supposed to be black right here. Oh god. Oh god. Like I said prior, if there's one that could be messed up just slightly, this is the one, you know, because just look at the difference here. Like hand drawing this, I think you need like at least like to draw something and then kind of distort it, which I don't have that ability to do in Photoshop. I don't have that skill set, you know. And you know what? This looks decent enough. Maybe a little splash of like a different shade of red. And I think we got... Okay, this is Gygus. Gygus has been done. AKA probably the creepiest thing I've ever drawn. Alright, from something that is completely just creepy with an abstract concept and pretty much like Lovecraftian almost, we are gonna switch over to a more memey one. So I've been requested by Jobu to create a Yoshi with Yoshiki's hairstyle. I don't, what is life? So to kind of put context to this, me and CJax, we played Corpse Party. And this was something that was kind of a running joke of sorts, that Yoshiki is a character. You know, in Japan, that's a more kind of common name, Yoshi and stuff like that. So we decided, like, it would be funny if, like, oh, it's Yoshi. You know, we kind of joked around about it just a tad bit. So that's what we're going to be doing. So this is not Yoshi's head. We're doing something a little weird here. We're looking at Yoshi from a front-on point of view. And I got Yoshi up, like a reference of it, on a opposite of like the other screen. So that's where I'm getting at. This is not like from memory. Reddaz is saying it, that's when it kind of took a turn, but you know, this is fine. We'll roll with this, because I'm going to be going the extra mile with this one. Because Jobu, he only asked for Yoshiki. And you know what, I could have just created that and called it good, but we're going to go further with this. And what's on the other side of this, you might know what I'm getting at if you've watched the series, watch that series, which you really should. The Corpse Party stuff was a lot of fun. Now that kind of just looks like an afro. How am I going to... Okay, I kind of bit off more than I can chew with this one. So, and that's a Yoshi. We got a Yoshi, which, you know, that of itself is worth celebrating. Now we got to work with Yoshiki's hair now, which is pretty tough. But now that I have a green outline, that kind of helps with what we're trying to do here. And you know what, just if I have to, I'll just kind of make it a little stylized, just a tad bit, which is just my way of saying I have no clue what I'm doing. I am not an artist, which I probably should have put a disclaimer here if people were expecting, like, clicking on this video expecting like some good art. You're sadly mistaken. You're in the wrong place. Out of context, this looks like I just gave Yoshi Justin Bieber's haircut. All right, that should be fine. And you know what? I'm glad I decided to change it up because, you know, that by itself is all right, but we're going to be recreating this. We're just going to do another Yoshi. I thought of doing Birdo, but instead, I think I'm going to do another Yoshi because I don't know how to do Birdo's snout in like a first person. So we're making Ayumi. Okay, I mean, it could be better, but at the same time, it could be worse. Which is how I live my life, I guess, with my stuff. It's like, you mean it could be better, it could be worse, though. Never realized how tough it is to create hair for a Yoshi, which is a sentence I never thought I would ever have to say. But here we are. Oh, that is cursed right there. Oh, I mean, I tried, okay? You can't say I didn't try. Holy crap, that looks... Okay, yeah, that's bad. But you know what? We put in a effort. Let's try our best to make this. And you know, her hair doesn't really do a lot of things, so... I mean, this could possibly be enough. I mean, if you get the reference, like if you see it side by side with the reference, I think you would understand what's going on. Too lazy to change it, so I'm just going to use that tool right there. And there we go. We got Yoshiki and Ayumi Yoshis. What is up with this? What is going on? All right, now for the most cursed suggestion probably of the day from a user Ian the satirist. I'm not too familiar with it, but you know, it was like the suggestion was crazy enough I just had to choose it. Animated Fred, which was not a thing I did not know this existed until now. And now it haunts my dreams. So let's try to do justice to this. Which, you know, honestly, it looks like Fred. I mean, I guess if you kind of, in some way or another. It also kind of looks like Logan. Slightly from SML. But that's as far as I'll go with that comparison. And you know what? Since there's not a lot going on, I'm going to draw the body here. Messed up the arm, but you know what? That's okay. Just going over there, trying to grab Ayumi and Yoshiki. That's what they're afraid of. Alright, so... looks like he has no chin. It's all mouth. He just got that big old toothy grin. And Fred is... actually, no, it has a little bit right there. But he just got giant teeth. So right there, and then... that's the only one that kind of connects the bottom. And then it kind of progressively gets lower down. Lower like that. And then we're giving him way more teeth than he's supposed to, but you know what? What do we always say? We're stylizing. We're not plagiarizing, we're making it our own style. There we go. We are actually making a mess. That's what we're doing. He has a... oh wait, that's way too big. Someone has the artistic ability, and they were forced to create this. F in the chat for this right here. Like, for whoever had to create this monstrosity. It's staring into my soul. Oh, this thing's creepy. It's progressively getting creepier and creepier the longer you look at it. Oh, this is terrifying and terrible. Who greenlit this and thought, you know what? This is a character that we want for our TV show. Okay, and then it kind of goes like sideburns right here. And he kind of feels like he's eating his sideburn, which probably adds a little bit more to his cursed charm is the word I'm going to go with here. Because he definitely does not have... No, I think that's pretty much all of it. He has like an eyebrow right here. And kind of like a hidden eyebrow right there. Okay, let's get his hair colored in. That's not... Okay. There we go. I thought Fred more or less had like a kind of... like a brown hair that kind of made him ginger here. But he kind of has like a highlights right there. Because this is kind of a simple one. So we're going to give a little bit more detail where we can. This one... I feel as if this is the feeling I'm getting from this is what I should have felt drawing Gygus. But not so much. Oh yeah, he has like a tuft right here, that same color though, so I'll just do that. And then he has that right there. There we go. Weird, weird, weird. Kind of like a weird flesh-colored nose. Let's go ahead and paint bucket it. There we go. And he's kind of a pale one. I mean, he is ginger after all, so I mean, makes sense. Paint buckets. Right there, there, and there. Insert the "Hi, it's Fred!" Super annoying. I've always thought Fred... I never saw the charm in Fred, you know? I've always thought he was just loud and annoying. Which, like, someone my age, it kind of makes sense, but at the time, I was not my age when Fred was really a thing. I've always saw Fred as kind of like... It's like, God, shut up. Like, seriously. Just gonna make a super big mouth. I don't like how this kind of like bottom portion turned out. So we're gonna just transfer this into like a super big mouth. And that's Fred of AnAnimatedGamer. The background looks like it's from like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends as well. Oh, we need to get the same skin color for his super long arms and his neck. Oh, oh, crap. Keeps on doing that crap to me. And there we go. We have everything. Let's go ahead and zoom out so we can see this beautiful... Is that the word we're using for all this? I mean, there we go. We got the 6 fan art of characters right here. We got Karen, Ayaya, Wally, Rosalina, Gygus, Yoshiki and Ayumi as Yoshis, and we have Fred. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's quite the weird one, so thanks for sticking around for all of it. If you enjoyed, please press that like button. It truly helps. It truly helps out. And I will see you next time. If you want to see more of these type of videos, let me know. Let me know. But I will see you next time. Peace.